Welcome back to our next tutorial, which is about LangChain. In this tutorial, we'll introduce you to LangChain, a framework for developing applications powered by language models. Before we dive in, let's understand what LangChain is. LangChain is a framework for developing applications powered by language models. It enables applications that are context-aware and can reason based on provided context. LangChain comprises several parts including libraries, templates, LangServe, and LangSmith, which make building applications with language models easier and more efficient. First things first, make sure you have a Jupyter notebook installed. While not necessary, it's recommended for a smoother learning experience, especially when things might not go as planned. To get started, we need to install the LangChain package. You can do this by running the following command in your Jupyter notebook. Additionally, if you want to use third-party integrations, you can install the LangChain community package separately. Now let's see how we can build applications using LangChain and integrate them with OpenAI's API. We'll go through a few different examples. In this tutorial, we'll start with a basic example where the language model responds based solely on the provided prompt, which called simple LLM chain. In the next tutorial, we'll build a chain that fetches data from an external source and combines it with the prompt that is said to be retrieval chain. We also talk about conversation retrieval chain that enhance the retrieval chain to include chat history, allowing for a more conversational interaction. And finally, we'll create an agent that decides whether to fetch data or rely solely on the language model's response. Before we proceed, install these libraries and then you'll need to have an OpenAI API key. Replace your _API key with your actual API key obtained from OpenAI. In previous video I have told you about how can we get OpenAI API key. This key is essential for authentication purposes. Now that we have everything set up, let's see how we can use OpenAI's API to get responses to our queries. We'll start with a couple of example prompts. We have give a prompt and the result is following. These examples illustrate how we can use the OpenAI API to get informative responses to our questions. Conclusion. And there you have it. You've successfully learned how to use OpenAI API for chat response using LangChain. In next tutorial we will see some techniques and in the end you will be able to build an application. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below.